Hello, this is Adventure OK recording a video on this old engine of mine. This is the Vauxhall Caverns 4 engine. Actually, it's not old, it's new. Kind of, it's 4.1 I call it. Which is newer than 4. It's exactly the same build that 4 used to be, but it's just started working on it again about a week ago. And I did a load of stuff to it. Actually, over a week ago. Started slowly with me just adding features and building block renders and then getting a bit bored and playing a bit Team Fortress or StarCraft. But now, actually, as soon as I had the block render stuff finished, I managed to get a chunk to render. And after that, stuff got a lot more productive. As you see, we have a world. We have all these blocks in the inventory already, including some new ones, Frankium ore in hell. We have obsidian bricks always. Some blocks are null, because I probably haven't given them a name yet. They're null. Sand will still float, so do not read that. Leaves do not do what they say either. If it says it does anything, just ignore it, because it probably doesn't do anything. So what I'd like to show actually is the terrain generation. How do I do this stuff? So as you see, we have just trees everywhere. We're in debug mode, so certain terrain features, only one of them that I'm probably going to reveal, is more common. So right now we've only got 2 terrain features apart from trees, one being the ruins that you find in plains and forests in Vauxhall Caverns 3, the other being an entirely new thing that might or might not even be on this screen. One of these. See, we have plutonium ore inside. This is a chasm. These are pretty deep chasms. Actually, they're 5,000 blocks. They're 6,000 blocks deep. You can find all sorts of ores like coal. What's this ore? Iron. That's obviously iron. Copper. Tin, I think. There's no way to check what block it is. I can't just click on it and say, oh look, that's tin ore. Or it's sulfur ore, or whatever other ore it could be. Well, that's tin ore there. So we put the tin ore there. No, that's not tin. You can see that. It's copper. It's coal. Let's keep going down. Actually, let's sort the inventory. Nice new feature. Just press equals. Bam! Everything has been sorted. All the items that supposedly disappeared have actually been gone into stacks. Because this inventory is just set to generate random. So that's tin and that's probably sulfur. Sulfur is going to be a new... It is a new ore. It's going to be used for stuff like TNT. And it's got a rarer variant as well. It's going to be used for stuff like nukes. It's rarer variant, just to give you a clue of what it could be. It's so rare in the real world that the number is measured in grams. What was that? The number that exists at the moment on this planet is measured in grams. It's a tiny thing, and it's very radioactive if you're not playing Vauxhall Caverns. Otherwise, it's not radioactive at all. So, what's this? We have new ores such as ash, which is tied to kind of coal. Because you don't see coal anymore, you just see these huge ash veins. And you'll be able to make even more torches. Keep going down, down, down. They get more frequent to a point where they're very frequent, and they get bored and become less frequent until they're not there at all. Keep going down. So any block here that isn't stone is not actually a Vauxhall Caverns. It's not a default block. It's not an engine block. It's a vanilla mod block. Yeah, we're in hell. See, that's gold. That's gold. We're almost in hell. I do actually have a warp button, but I'm not going to use it unless it gets extreme. Because you can go... I can use my 10 times faster one. It's actually only 5 times faster, but still goes a hell of a lot faster. And we should arrive in hell. And you see new ores such as more Francium ore, which is the extremely rare one. We have Tier 3 kind of Ember. We have Credonium still. There's no lesser or greater Credonium anymore in this version of the game, just Credonium. And it's kind of been nerfed. Because what I first did is I thought Credonium is quite rare. You might want to get access to the circuitry earlier on, so I made it earlier on. And said I'd do advanced stuff with greater Credonium. Then I just thought I could do advanced stuff with different ore that isn't Credonium. So I removed greater Credonium, and lesser Credonium became Credonium. And look at this, we found some adamantite. Keep heading down, we should hit hell. We should hit the centre of hell. Yeah, here we go. Good old centre of hell. We keep looking. This world doesn't save yet, by the way. And you see we have lava, which can still be destroyed for some odd reason. I believe it's this null block here. Lava. Yeah, there we go, lava. See, it acts exactly the same way in the Vox Caverns 3 fluid demonstration. Look, it's exactly the same. It is exactly the same. 100% the same. This is all done using 3D noise, which is something new to experimentation with me. I didn't try it before, and I liked it when I first tried it. First of all, I failed at using it to generate overhangs when I was playing around with it. Then I managed to create a bunch of floating islands with it, which might be the floating island generator. Then I managed to generate hell with it, which is why this game, even in its alpha form, has this hell kind of area. Looks like that. And this is all single threaded, just point out here. It's single threaded. It's all done on one thread, which is why if you break a block, you should notice it's still a bug. Completely opposite Vox Caverns 3 kind of stuff. Vox Caverns 3 may have seen that the selection, the cube around the block, the outline of it, disappear, but the blocks still stay for a bit. This time, if you notice, the outline is laggy, and I know why. It's basically because it does the update method. Basically, update, am I clicking yes, destroy block? And then in the draw method, which is one after the update method, I haven't updated the position of the cube, which is a block that has been destroyed. What I have done, however, is located the nearby chunks that need to be rendered. It's all nearby now. It will do the closest things to you. Not Vox Caverns 3, where I said it would do it sometimes, and it did it sometimes. It does everything close to you. Generates the chunks closest to you. When I say closest to you, I don't mean closest X, followed by closest Y, followed by closest Z. I mean the actual ones closest to you. So yeah, see, the text is still, it is recolored using a paint program, but some of the bits didn't color correctly, and I think it looked kind of cool. And that's demonstration over. Here's a bunch of ores that I invented, all of them, and I grouped them into 3 groups: near surface, deep down, and in hell. All of which have got their heights specified here. And that's about it.